The second week of the 2022 final series didn't live up to the first, but this game has set up a cracking grand final qualifier as this little Panthers versus Rabbitohs rivalry continues. We will get a rematch of last year's grand final in the prelim next Saturday. And of course, let's not forget that these two teams, the Panthers and the Rabbitohs, met in a preliminary final just 2 years ago. I know they've only made the one grand final in that time, but South Sydney, 5 prelims in a row. An incredible effort. It's a shame that they've never really proven how dominant they've been over the past few seasons by going on to claim a premiership since 2014. But it's been a really good patch for them, and you can't take away anything from the Sharkies. Yes, they have choked at the pointy end of the season. You can't concede 32 points and then 36. I know that try at the very end, it was probably a forward pass from Lockie Ilias. The refereeing, it had no factor in who won this game. Rabbitohs were clearly the better side. Sharks just couldn't get up from last week, but Grant Atkin, I do think he's the best referee in the competition. I even said that before the match, but he had a shocker tonight. The refereeing, Klein, Atkins, it needs to pick up. I don't know if it's their fault or if they're getting instructions from the bunker or from the NRL, but it needs to improve, especially going into next week. The Rabbitohs or the Panthers, one of them's going to be going for their second grand final. I think a lot of people will be expecting Penrith to get the win, but there's a bit of poetry about South because last year it was the Panthers who faced the Storm, the team they lost to in the grand final the year before, and they caused the upset of the final series in that second prelim. Souths have the potential to get revenge on the team that beat them and do the same, which would be incredible. And then the other preliminary final, we're going to see the Parramatta Eels finally get into another grand final, or we're going to see the Cowboys, the team that many predicted would come last, being in a grand final as well. So it's incredible what the NRL can do. The Cowboys or the Eels, one of them, they're going to play the Bunnies or the Panthers. What an incredible final series. It's a shame that this past weekend's games were nowhere near as good as the first week, but I'm so excited to see what happens in the preliminary finals. Also, guys, going to be on Sam Revel's YouTube channel this Tuesday, so be sure to drop in at about 6 PM. It'll be him, myself, and Entertain House. I'll be the one trying to hold the fort in the middle because Revel's a Cows fan, and of course, Entertain House is a Para fan. So check that out on Tuesday. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment your thoughts about the game down below. And I'll see you on Tuesday.